I'm Hannah.
And I'm Natalie. Welcome to the Stride Sisters podcast. On today's episode, we're covering a lot of ground, starting with the Sydney Marathon's first appearance as an Abbott World Marathon Major. Shout out to any of our listeners who ran it. Then, we're diving headfirst into the flood of Disney and Destination D23 news. Of course, we wrap it all up by looking ahead to the upcoming runDisney season, including responses from our lovely listeners. Stick around because this episode is packed with news, excitement, and a little bit of dreaming about what's to come. So, lace up your shoes and step into the magic with us.
But this is why we check.
Yeah, trust but verify. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a job.
All right. Do you have any training updates this week?
Training-wise, things are going fine. Not the most remarkable week of training I've ever had. We're starting to finally get a little bit of a weather break here because it rained all of Labor Day weekend.
Oh.
So
I'm happy but sad for you.
No need to feel that bad for me. I'm going to the Sunshine State in like 2 days. So no, I'm not going to the Sunshine State.
I was like, I don't think California is the Sunshine State. I think that's
it's
Florida.
So yeah, new month, same me. I'm going to Sunshine in California in 2 days. But yeah, not really a super more remarkable week of training. I think how close Chicago is setting in now because we're 6 weeks out. And things like ordering my shoes, testing my shoes, doing my like race outfit checks and stuff like that needs to start happening. And I have few long runs left to do it on. So yeah, we'll get there. But
I can't wait to see the race day shoes.
I know I need to order them. Because I think I'll do one speed workout and then at least one speed workout, if not two, and then one my last long run on them, just to make sure that we're all Gucci. But
yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, my local running store told me they're running very low on stock of like speed shoes and stuff because everyone's buying them up for the fall marathons.
Good to know. Good to know. I'm acting like I have one long run left, but when you have a 20 and then the next week it's 12 for your long run, it's like, oh yeah, that's not a long run. That's gross.
12 is a good one to test stuff on, though.
It is. Well, I think I'm going to break a rule here. And I still have not figured out my ideal belt situation. So at Disneyland this weekend, if I see one that I really like at the expo, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to take it because I'm treating the half like a catered training run. I'm going to take it out and that will be a new thing on race day. So.
But only kind of.
I mean, I'm treating it like a catered training run, but it felt like it was a good time to test that. And we'll see how it all goes as I'm getting my mileage in. But
I think it's going to be good.
I think it'll be fine. I mean, I don't want to say the words, how bad could a belt be? Because that's called famous last words. But I am optimistic that there's enough layers between me and it that I'm not going to chafe. I think that humidity just said, hold my beer, but I'll probably.
Honestly, I think your biggest concern with the belt should not be chafing. It should be bounce. Yeah. Finding the right one for you for bounce. But honestly, I think for women or people with wider hips that it's a little bit easier to find one that bounces less actually because we have a natural contour kind of situation going that sort of sits there and doesn't slide down and doesn't really slide up because your ribs are in the way. Whereas like when Ben tries to wear my belt, it bounces all over the place. He hates that thing. And he forgets and tries again and then realizes it mid-run. He's like, oh, dang it. This is why I don't use this thing. He has one that like works better for him, but for whatever reason, he tries to use mine every once in a while.
It happens. How about you? Any training updates?
The training update is that my ankle doesn't hurt anymore. So I'm giving myself the green light to actually do stuff now. I did some strength today, a little bit of strength, just a little because we did some outdoorsy stuff this weekend and my calves are burning. So the calves are tired. They don't need any extra help right now.
That is fair. I just realized I haven't put in my long run from this weekend. We're a mess today. So I actually do have a mileage count for the month, which is also gross. What shoes did I wear? I don't know. Oh, the runDisney Bros.
I don't know, but you know what I did?
What?
So I think last week we talked about that I went to the running store, right? Yes. And I got a new pair of shoes. I haven't gone for a run in the new shoes because of the ankle thing, but I have gone on a couple walks and said outdoorsy adventures in the other shoes, the ones that we cut the gussets that hold the tongue down in, and absolutely no problems whatsoever. No rubbing, no sliding of my foot, no heel slippage, nada. So I think that was the miracle that needed to happen for those 1080s. They feel great. Now, once I get like a full solid long run on them, I'll feel super confident saying they're keepers and I will probably repurchase. But I'm really excited about that. I'm also really excited about my new shoe to be able to go ahead and give that a go this week. And it's feeling like we're on an uptick. The vibes are up for sure.
Oh, I love that. Oh, yay. I'm so glad that all worked out. Yay.
You know who the vibes aren't up for, though?
Who?
The Blister Brigade.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun. We have a submission this week for the Blister Brigade. Shane, welcome. She says, I woke up early to run before work and put on my favorite, all caps, running shoes. I made it about 4 miles before I felt a twinge in my toe. By mile 6, I had a new blister and my weekend long run still ahead of me. It's the worst kind of betrayal. We've heard this before and it's just awful.
Yeah, that is pure betrayal right there. And I have a suggestion for the blister name, not how to fix it. But I'm saying Hans.
Oh.
Frozen.
Yeah.
He came out of nowhere. It was initially presented as a good person, someone who loved Anna for Anna, and then all of a sudden, whack, wham, betrayal, puts out the fire, is a jerk. Rude.
Yeah. He's the evilest of evil right there.
Yeah.
That's some serious gaslighting and manipulation.
Yeah, that's like Gothel level. Like those two are like king, queen, evil. Because at least like some of the old school ones are just evil straight up. Like, yeah, the evil queen was just jealous of a 14-year-old being prettier than her. And like that's kind of messed up too, to go to the lengths that she did to like put her to sleep because she was insecure. But whatever, we're not gonna take her to therapy right now because I don't know if I'm not qualified for that, but also like especially the amount she needs.
And we have a lot on the outline today.
That too. That too. But very villainous, which is, I guess, apropos with what we have this week.
Yes. It's Disney Halloween Half Marathon weekend this weekend. Woo! If you are going to be doing some running this week on Tuesday, Thursday, you could still keep up with your 30-minute to 30 to 45-minute, depending on your race of choice. However, your long run is the race day. Hoo-hoo! Runner tracking links are available on the runDisney website. Bibs went out, the whole kit and caboodle, and also available in the show notes if you need runner tracking. Congratulations to everyone. You're about to step up to that start line, and we are so excited for you.
Yay!
Yay!
See you there.
Yeah, Natalie will be there, so, if you spot her, say hi.
Yes.
I do think she has some Stride Sister stickers on her.
I do have some.
So you might get lucky.
This is true.
We have 51 days until Wine and Dine Half Marathon Weekend 2025, and Natalie and I will be reunited once again.
Hopefully. I'm probably going to get a bib.
You're going to be there
I'll
regardless.
Be there. That's true.
For training, we've got 30 minutes on Tuesday, Thursday, or 30 to 45 minutes if you are running the challenge on Tuesday, Thursday. 5K has a 30-minute long run. 10K also has a 30-minute long run. Half beginner has 3 miles. Half experienced has 4. And challenge also has 4. We have 127 days until Marathon Weekend 2026. Again, 30 minutes for Marathon, 30 to 45 for Goofy, and 45 for Dopey. The halves have not joined the party yet. Marathon Beginner, Marathon Experienced, Goofy, and Dopey are all synced up again for 11 miles. We have 149 days until Disneyland Half Marathon Weekend 2026. We have 177 days until Princess Half Marathon Weekend 2026. And we have 226 days until Springtime Surprise Weekend 2026. Your shirt deadline is coming up in a few short weeks on September 22nd, 2025. Proof of time deadline remains January 5th, 2026. So you have lots and lots of time, many race weekend opportunities.
Crazy. We're going to be saying that for a while.
I know.
In a good way, though. In a good way, for sure. Before we get to the Disney news, we wanted to talk about general running news. And we'd be remiss if we did not bring up that the Sydney Marathon had its first time as an Abbott World Major Marathon this past weekend. So
very, very exciting stuff. Did you see the medal?
Yes, it is so cool.
It is so cool. It's got the star. I saw Abbott posted welcome our 7-star runners and stuff. Yeah. It's so cute.
Got the cutout of the Sydney Opera House on there. Mm-hmm. It looks beautiful. If you ran it, let us know. We'd love to have you on to chat.
And if you're really, really sleep deprived or jet lagged, don't worry. We're not in a hurry, but we would like to talk to you.
Yes, please. In terms of the men's race, Mariam Kiros won the men's race in 2 hours and 6 minutes and 6 seconds. For the women's race, Sifan Hassan of the Netherlands won in 2:18:22. I love Boss Queen Sifan. I love her. So every time she interviews, I just love her more. She's so funny and she's so relatable to the average runner for somebody who is a beast. Because she's won Chicago. She's won London. What she did last year at the Paris Olympics, she ran the 5,000 meter run. She got bronze. She ran the 10,000 and got bronze. And then she ran the marathon and got gold. So,
woo!
Boss Queen is ready for Dopey, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
She said in her interviews before that she'd love to run a marathon for fun. So what I'm hearing is that we're going to see Sifan Hassan dressed up like a Goofy.
That's the ultimate marathon for fun.
Oh yeah, That would be so incredible. Honestly, she's such a light and joy and something so good in this sport to like every time. Cause like, I don't know, I pulled one of her quotes, which is again, deeply relatable, that the last 5 kilometers, I'm dead. I felt so good in the first 5Ks. I think I pushed too hard and I pushed really hard in the last 10Ks. That's not really smart and I'm going to pay the price, but I feel like I got away with it. I'm so grateful. And then she talked about how, she's very grateful to have been the first one to win for the first World Major Marathon in Australia. So big moment in her history. And she celebrates by eating ice cream. So
Yeah,
again,
I
she's
was gonna
ready.
say that's my favorite part is when they asked, like, how she was gonna celebrate. There was no, like, "Oh, I'm going to this big party or I have, like, all these big plans or whatever. I'm gonna go home, be comfy, eat ice cream. Leave me alone."
She
Were
is
the
the
vibes.
she and Molly Seidel are like the pros of the people. Uh where I think after she won bronze in Tokyo, she was like, I'm gonna go drink a beer. Like which like relatable, get the carbs back in. But I love Sifan Hassan. She's so cool. And just so I love watching her run. I just love the positive energy that she brings to the sport. Both of the men and women's records were course records because even though it was Australia, the Sydney Marathon's first time as a world major, it was not the first time it was run because it had to go through eligibility and qualifications to become a world major. The podium on the men's side, second place was Adisu Gobina Aga from Ethiopia. Third place was Tabelo Ramakogana from Lesotho. I'm so sorry I butchered those. On the women's side, second place was Bridget Kosgei from Kenya. She was also a medalist in Tokyo. I'm gonna fact check that really quick. I'm positive that it was, but oh yeah, she got silver. Nailed it. And then Adisa Germesa of Ethiopia got third place. Talk of the town always is Eliud Kipchoge. Jesus. I'm on the struggle bus right now. He placed ninth and ran a 2:08:31.
Dang.
Honestly, he is so impressive that he's in his 40s now, and that he still stays top 10 in the world running 2:08 marathons.
That's wild.
Honestly, wild. He's also someone whose positivity for the sport, I think, really improves it and really makes things, a better place. And again, if any of you guys ran, we are open for however long it takes you to want to talk about it. We're good. We'll talk to you whenever.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed, we have a wide variety of episode lengths, anywhere from an hour to almost 4, I think, before. So,
Yeah, it do be that way sometimes. But yeah, we're ready. All right, on to Disney news. I wanted to give a small update about the Disneyland Halloween Half Marathon virtual queue. This was published by the Run Disney blog on August 20th, but then updated on the 27th. And the virtual queue opens at 7 a.m. and 2 p.m. Pacific time. I noted that the 2 p.m. wasn't noted in the event guide. I don't think that that's been updated. Maybe, hopefully, because we're 2 days away. It has been now. But the one notable thing is that only 4 people can be in your shopping party total when you join the virtual queue. At Walt Disney World, it's 6. So this could be something. It's like, okay, that's always how it is at Disneyland. But I wanted to make sure that was clear. And yeah, we'll see how this whole like dual virtual queue thing goes. You'll have to do one to get into the merch on the first day and one to get into the Brooks footwear area. So exciting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We still didn't get marathon weekend medals though.
No, I can't do it. I'm not Australian.
Nar. I watch a lot of Tyler Warwick's videos where he either pantomimes Twilight or H2O, Just Add Water.
Oh, I love that show.
And he's like, Clear, nar. Because if ever you touch water, they turn into a mermaid. Nar. Hopefully we get the marathon medals this week because selfishly, I'd love to see them in person at Disneyland. So that'd be kind of cool if we got them, But hopefully we
it would
get
be
them.
good PR for Disney because everyone's going to want to take reels and post them all over the place.
Exactly. This isn't exactly related to our domestic parks, but there are some changes coming to the Ratatouille ride in Disneyland Paris. The 3D format is changing to 2D.
Oh.
Yes.
Interesting. How? Why?
That's a great question. I know that I suspect that it does eventually come to Epcot. I don't think it'll be right away, but
are they just having do you think they're having too many issues with glasses or people being sick or something? I just feel like it's a important part of the ride experience, kind of it helps with the immersion, but I also get that it doesn't sit well for some people, me included sometimes, honestly.
So the ride is a little bit older over in Paris, so that was the original. I want to say it's at least 10 years old. Okay. And maybe they're having, because I didn't really see the reasoning why, at least in the article that I saw, or just in passing. It was kind of a wild week at work. So I remember seeing that, storing that nugget in my brain and going, but maybe they're just having issues with the film or the projector or something like that. And they're like, well, if we have to put the money into fixing this, maybe we'll change it to a 2D format versus the 3D. I don't know. I'd be interested. I feel like it would be one of those things where eventually it would come to Epcot. I don't think right away, probably not until they would have similar problems, because they probably also would have built it with 2021 or 2020 technology in place. So I don't know. I'm interested to see how that works and hear a little bit about it. It'll close in October and reopen in spring of 2026 in Paris. All right. Big kahuna. D23 news. I honestly wasn't expecting to have a lot of this to talk about. So I knew that there'd be film stuff, but I didn't actually really expect all that much park information. So
they said there wasn't going to be a park segment.
Yeah, so
I guess that's how we know.
They kind of just, bred good. They had to make sure I stuck my foot completely in my mouth. Having said we weren't getting park updates, they were a little bit smaller, but the first one is that Carousel of Progress is getting an update to add the Walt Disney audio animatronic. We're going to have a brand new first scene. That's where Walt will go. And there's not necessarily a timeline yet on it. So I'm excited.
I think it's going to be good. I don't think it sometimes when they update the older rides, it can be a little, I don't know, bittersweet. And you lose, I don't know, there's some nostalgia comfort there. But it didn't sound like they were making a full overhaul. It just sounded with the beginning, and then maybe they'll add something at the end. It kind of just, I don't know. It feels appropriate, I guess, is the best way to put it. Because it's the Carousel of Progress. We've made progress.
Exactly. I think also, selfishly, because we just talked about a soft launch update of Tomorrowland last week, I'm kind of whoa, that's something. But I think it's good. Especially because I know Carousel of Progress is something people worry about. And is it going to survive? Would they take it out? I don't think so. Really, I really think that is a little too ingrained in Disney history because it was something that Walt worked on. So I feel like that wouldn't be something they would ever take out. And somebody's probably yelling at their phone or radio right now going, well, what about this? And what about that? Okay. Yeah. I know that they've taken out stuff before, but I do think it's a little too ingrained in the Disney story and the history for them to fully take it out. But I'm excited. about it as an update. I think it'll be really cool. And I mean, I guess this week I'll see the audio animatronic out in Disneyland,
Mhm.
so I can get like a peek at it. I know some people thought it was a little, I think, uncanny, but I don't know. I try to like drown out some of that stuff because I don't know. I want to make it my own opinion first of all, and
Mhm.
secondly, it's you know, it's an animatronic at the end of the day. So, I was just saying, like, I'm kind of like chill vibes about certain things.
Not chill
This
vibes about this.
I am not chill vibes about the next thing. Cinderella Castle is going to go back to its color scheme from before the 50th anniversary. It will feature grays, creams, blues, and touches of gold, aiming to enhance the castle's architecture.
I think that's bull.
Okay.
I don't understand. Is it too much upkeep or something? I feel like what they're switching to is more upkeep, but maybe it's like the fading thing, like gray just always looks gray. And like, did they not like the pink? Like, I don't get it. And I saw someone's argument the other day that like, or online that when it's like cloudy and rainy, the pink stands out better against the sky. What the heck?
I know there's a lot of people who have hated the pink since it came in. Have absolutely hated it. And at first I was a little hesitant toward it. But then when they started repainting it and then I looked at it and compared pictures from before the repainting to even when you had like one turret done and the turret next to it wasn't done yet, I'm like, "Oh my god, that looks so much better."
Mhm.
It had hints of that pink in its pre-50th design. It had like, yes, it was more gray toned, but there was pink there. It had faded. What I don't really get is why 5 years after they painted it that they're going to repaint it and they're not going to wait for it to fade.
But in that, like, by that logic, right? Just like pick something and stick with it and do the proper maintenance.
Yeah. Like in the sun some stuff's always going to fade. That's just inherent. I just feel like I kind of feel like it's a weird pandering, in my opinion, like to like people who are like, bring back the old. I mean, look at how many people were like, who automatically also think that this is going to bring back the Dreamlights. A does not have anything
Mhm.
to do with B, first of all. I'm spicy today. And also, like the main thing argument against the Dreamlights is how much money they are, and they cannot reuse them, and also that they've upgraded the technology on the projection shows, and that's why we don't get the Dreamlights anymore in Florida. It's not has doesn't have much to do with the pink of it all.
Mhm.
Um, so I if it had been like 10, 15 years from now and like the pinks were starting to look a little meh or the like it was starting to get faded and then they were like, yeah, we're going to go back to the, classic color scheme, I would get it. But 5 years after, they did this beautiful gorgeous paint job that honestly is so whimsical and light and just it's whimsical.
Yeah.
Um
And the castle still looks different than the castle at Disneyland. So like
yeah.
it's not like it's because they were like, "Oh, we need to differentiate the parks."
Yeah. Because this is actually going to take it because this is Tokyo. When they built Tokyo Disneyland, they wanted like a carbon copy of the Magic Kingdom castle, and that's what they
Mhm.
have. I internally some different things, but in terms of what the exterior look was,
Mhm.
that is how it is. So like that's what we're going to be going back to. I just also like you don't want to paint the turrets like bye bye blue. You're not going to paint
Mhm.
go away green, but like when like you want them to blend in, I just again, doing this like 5 years after they finished the paint job, that is the most mind-boggling thing to me. Is I just but we will get back Crane complaining posts on Facebook groups. So, if you missed those,
Oh, scaffolding.
yes, people do like to whine about I forget what the name of the crane is. I know they've named the crane like the like
Oh.
that because
Is
it
it
was
Carl? I would like Carl. Carl the Crane.
no, I would probably
Darn.
remember if it were Carl. But I think shoot, I don't know what the name of the crane is. Somebody please enlighten me. But when they would take up and down the scaffolding for or when they had to put up and down the dream lights, and then also the what's his name?
No, I thought it was
Oh,
no. I was Googling, but it just wants to tell me about Ichabod Crane, which it should be. That would be smart.
that's
That'd be
funny.
funny.
That's super funny. His name's Ichabod now until somebody tells me otherwise. But when they were taking down the dream lights, like people would be like, they would complain about the crane because they'd have to put them up pretty much through. I think it was really through. I don't like they would put them up, and then the crane would be there to take them down. So we're gonna have the crane back. Thank God. But yeah, I'm not the biggest. I was not the biggest fan of this announcement because I feel like of all the things, and I know that this is going to sound, I'm sure this is somewhat hypocritical compared to some other things I've like whined about before or yapped about, but like of all the things, we're repainting the castle that just got repainted.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see a timeline for this though. His Tomorrowland sits there feebly. No, I'm kidding. Speaking of Tomorrowland, there is going to be a Tron overlay celebrating the release of Tron Ares for a limited time, starting on September 15th at the Magic Kingdom and September 16th in Shanghai. It's going to be red.
I think it's going to be fun.
It's going to be so cool at night.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's going to be so, so sick. They didn't say when they're going to switch it back, but just that it is for a limited time.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there's a music update too.
I feel like they could do it for maybe, I think they would do it for up to a month because actually post-COVID, the average time that a movie spends in theaters is now used to be like an average of like 60 something days, maybe like 2 months or so, and now we're down to like somewhere in the 30 to 45. Like it has come down. Movies leave theaters a lot faster now.
Mm-hmm. Because they're, they take them to streaming a lot faster too, which I feel like sometimes is a little bit of that's a whole other rant I'm not going to go on right now. Some changes in the model that we have not adapted to, but yeah, I'd be interested to see. I selfishly am kind of hoping that it lasts through Wine or Dine, but it is what it is. Because I'd be just like by that 5-week mark, or at least, I mean, maybe even through Halloween. That's not really that, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's a very heavy, obviously, overlay to put up, so.
Yeah. Plus, by the time we get to like Christmas, they could do some like red and green action.
Right? That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. We did get a smidge of a Villains Land update. Disney legend and former animator Andreas Deja, he's best known for bringing to life some of the most evil Disney villains like Gaston and Jafar, is officially consulting on the project. He says that the Imagineers are leaning into characters themselves for the land, focusing on their big personalities, bold visuals, and rich backgrounds to influence the overall ambiance and guest experiences. And then they're consulting 18th century architecture for Villains Land.
Specifically that of Spain.
Yes.
And Paris, question mark? Was that the other one? I know Spain because they were showing all kinds of images of like Gaudi.
Oh, okay, cool. I know it's the Art Nouveau.
Art Nouveau.
Nouveau, thank you.
Do you need me to pronounce the French words for you?
Please. I need to learn some. Yeah, art is the architecture. So,
yeah.
Exciting. And by 18th century, is that's
1700s.
Yeah, I meant the 19th century in the 1800s.
Okay.
I'm on a roll. Good Lord.
We're live fact checking, people. We're live fact checking.
Brain's on vacation mode already. Conan O'Brien is going to be the voice of a new potty training toy in Toy Story 5.
I was so surprised when that crossed my feed. Not like, I mean, he's funny or whatever, but like that it was a potty training toy, because when I just saw the image, I genuinely thought it was like a calculator for kids or something.
I thought it was an iPad.
Yeah. I don't know, like, like, where they got potty training from, but, like, that's not the vibe it gave.
It's called Smarty Pants. I'd like to know, like, what's the domino effect that got Conan O'Brien from, like, the start of his career to voicing a potty training toy in Toy Story 5. But I kind of wonder if he's wondering that too. Conan, let us know. Toy Story 5 will hit theaters on June 19th of 2026. And the original Toy Story is going to return to theaters starting September 12th to celebrate its 30th anniversary.
Wait, pause. I just got why it's a potty training tool.
Wait, yeah.
He's a roll of toilet paper. Guys, I work for a paper company. If I can't immediately tell it's a roll of toilet paper, it's a fail. Oh my gosh, he's a roll of toilet paper. You can see the perforation line goes between his eyes, and then there's another perforation line right above the numbers.
All right, I gotta look at this. Why did I think there was an iPad involved? Good Lord, I thought I saw something else entirely, and oh my
God! Do you understand where I got calculator though?
Yes,
okay.
I get that a lot more than iPad. Yeah, that is so funny. I cannot wait for the first runDisney costume based off of the Smarty Pants Conan O'Brien toy. People,
that's gonna be fun. I want a now, because I work for a paper company. I need them to make a real life Smarty Pants so I can put them on my desk.
Yes, like a Funko Pop or something.
Yes.
Weird.
Wow, the tune, the I don't know. The tune has changed. The tide has turned.
Yes. Wait a minute. Okay. Weird couples costume or friends costume here. Just stay with me. One of us is Smarty Pants, and the other is the poop cast member who follows the Headless Horseman, who is the poop bucket. I want to be the poop bucket person personally.
I can get behind that, because I was thinking I want to be the toilet paper.
We're so unserious. I wanted
y'all think this is a joke. I think this is a good idea.
I've wanted to do the poop cast member for years. I just haven't, like, with my limited crafting abilities and procrastination habits sometimes with costumes, have not gotten together, because I've looked at buckets to buy, like, to, like, paint a bucket to look like the poop thing. I'm gonna do it one of these days. I guess Ben could be, like, the horse or something like that. I don't know. We'll involve him.
They don't let you do connected costumes. Like, you can't be a slinky that's actually attached to your other person. But we could do the horse, just not be attached.
Exactly.
Like, Ben and I could be the horse together, and you could be the poop scooper.
And Mr. Natalie could be Smarty Pants then. It would be great. Or we make the boys be the horse. We make the boys be the horse. Great. Yeah. Perfect. Excellent. Wonderful. I hope my husband knows what he has signed himself up for against his will. It'll be fantastic. It seems like D23 was like the weekend of Patrick Warburton, because he's going to be in Zootopia 2 as a character.
Did they say which one? Because I remember a few different characters. I just don't remember.
They did give him a name. Mayor Winddancer.
Oh, yeah, the horse. Speaking of horses, that's what our transition should have been.
Ooh, there's going to be EMT Otter. I want to know more about EMT Otter.
That's relatable for us.
Exactly. And Baroness Bear. I'm excited to hear about those. Those are going to be voiced by Yvette Nicole Brown. That's exciting. Back to park news. The World of Frozen will open at Disneyland Paris in spring 2026, and this marks the transformation of the park from Walt Disney Studios Park to Disney Adventure World.
Oh,
Yes, this is
okay.
how they're hard launching the new name, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
It's a brand new land in the park. I'm excited to see how that goes. Hong Kong Disneyland is also getting a few new additions. There's a brand new restaurant inspired by Disney's Moana that will open on September 12th called the Wayfinder's Table, and it replaces the Tahitian Terrace and will be located near Moana, a homecoming celebration stage show.
Ooh.
Also coming to Hong Kong Disneyland in September is Uninvited, a villain's takeover party. This special Halloween time entertainment offering will include elements of a cavalcade, street show, and musical spectacle all in one, while showcasing various Disney villains. The backstory is that my girl Maleficent is hashtag bitter about getting uninvited from yet another royal gathering, which, like,
Makes sense.
I
Checks.
don't know. Like, when it happens a couple of times, like, I kind of get it. Like, I kind of get it. The first time, I don't know. The second time, I mean, you got to look inward though a little bit at that point. But again, I'm not a therapist, so I'm not an expert. That's a big therapy bill that I'm not going to pay. Maleficent decides to stir up some fun of her own and goads all the invited guests to call forth her uninvited counterparts. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. So she is trying to be the woman of the people.
I guess so.
She
Some
is
more
crashing that
gaslighting.
wedding. Yes, she's crashing that wedding. She is rolling in with the homies. I guess it looks better if you're with a squad, but I don't know. Again, honey, you probably need to unpack that a little bit. The show debuts on September 19th, though.
So soon.
So soon. Next, we have Disney Plus related news. Disneyland Handcrafted is an upcoming documentary that will premiere on Disney Plus this winter, which is the creation of Disneyland with never before seen footage, which I'm very excited for. Like, basically like an encore to the Imagineering story.
I saw a thumbnail, I guess, or something that went with the announcement of them painting teacups, and I got really excited.
Yes. We're also getting, and maybe this was known, but I don't think it was, getting an Incredibles 3 and a Coco 2.
What?
Yeah, in 2028 and beyond.
Dang. Do you think they're gonna... Ooh, how many years would that be between Incredibles 2 and Incredibles 3? Because there was like a... 9?
I think.
By then?
Maybe it'll be 10. When did Incredibles 2 came out in 2018?
I think something like that. It was also a big gap, so I'm wondering if they're sticking to the schedule, like every 10 years. But then will there be another age jump? Like, what's the situation?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, so it was June 5th of 2018 was Incredibles 2. When did The Incredibles come out? I know.
Was it 2008? Oh.
2004.
Okay, so I don't want to wait 14 years.
Yeah, so we're getting lower. So Incredibles 4 will probably be 6 years after that. But in terms of Pixar, there's also a new film that'll come in 2027 called Gato. From Pixar. There was some other film related news. Pixar's Hoppers hits theaters in 2026 in March. Wow, so they got 2 Pixar releases in just a couple of months. And there's a new Walt Disney Studios animated film called Hexed, which will premiere in fall of 2026.
I'm excited about that one.
I haven't seen really much about it, but it looks like, I don't know, but the artwork, but
yeah, I've only seen the artwork. I don't think they've really said much concept wise, but just the artwork I think looks cute. But then again, anything that's semi spooky season related, it's gonna get a thumbs up.
True. It's it's up our alley anyway. And D23, this isn't necessarily news wise, but we'd be remiss if we did not talk about Cuscotopia that we didn't attend because we weren't there.
Ugh, I wish. Someone messaged us when we released the last episode because they thought it was our announcement that we were attending Destination D23, and unfortunately, no. and I'm so upset because now that we've seen pictures from Cuscotopia, it's fine. It's not fine, but
we're gonna be fine. The characters they had Cusco. They had Cusco as a llama, Yzma, and Kronk.
I just want to slam my head into the microphone. I want a picture with Llama Cusco.
They looked so good too. The costumes. So I'm hoping, hoping that we're gonna get at in the Run Disney, because we know they have them now.
Mm-hmm.
And they looked like pretty spiffy, because some of what I was reading was it was the first time they had been seen since The Emperor's New Groove came out in the parks. So, but they looked like new costumes to me. They looked pretty new. I mean,
maybe we'll get them at a race or sometime during like Halloween parties or something.
That'd be so good. Okay, like if they're out for Disneyland weekend, because I mean, Kronk and Yzma are villains.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Maybe.
I feel like Kronk is unintentionally a villain. He doesn't mean to be, but he's just very naive.
Yeah. But it looked awesome. It looked like a really awesome event. It looks like most people I knew who I've seen like a little bit of feedback from Destination D23. It looked awesome. Cannot wait to hear everything that Tom and Michelle of the Hyperion Adventures podcast have to say about it. Speaking of D23, we got our dates and a little bit of information for 2026. It returns to Anaheim next year, and it's a full-scale Ultimate Fan event, D23. It'll be held August 14th through 16th of 2026 and held between the Anaheim Convention Center and the Honda Convention Center. Tickets will go on sale in spring 2026. And the D23 on the Road event, which this year featured a Goofy movie because it was an anniversary of it, it'll feature Home Alone for its 35th anniversary.
Whoa.
Whoa is right.
It's not Christmas until you watch Home Alone. Like, it's just a staple.
True. It truly is. And then something that's not Disney related at all, but I did not want to not mention. Because Epic Universal added Battle of the Ministry and Minecart Adventure to the Express Pass.
I know. The only thing left is the Dueling Dragons, and
oh no, you froze.
There's one more. There's one more ride. There's only 2 rides that aren't included. The one is Dueling Dragons, and now I don't know if it's the Mario thing.
Dueling Dragon. Oh, there is a dueler in this new area. I was like,
mm-hmm.
My boy, my Dueling Dragons. R.I.P. in peace, sweet prince.
Or maybe it's Dragon Racer Rally, and that's what it is.
It's kind of funny that Universal sometimes I feel like operates under the cover of the night, where it's just like, here you go. Like it just drops it in.
Yeah, I think that might be the only one left actually now.
That's exciting.
So yeah, even more. I was telling Ben about this also because he didn't know that they had added Hagrid's, which happened forever ago, it feels like now. But I was like, yeah, oh my gosh, almost everything's included. We're going to have so much fun.
Yes. Time for a Disney fun fact, though. On September 2nd of 1979, Big Thunder Mountain opens in Frontierland in Disneyland.
Big Thunder, Big Thunder, Big Thunder. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I can't wait for it to reopen. I love that ride so much.
It's almost poetic that it closes tomorrow for refurb at Disneyland. No. I know you guys have to take them down sometimes, but that was the first ride I ever did at Disneyland was Big Thunder Mountain.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of like ran into the park. Not ran. I walked into the park and was like kind of confused, but not really confused where I was going because like it's similar to Magic Kingdom, but like not. And I was like, I knew I was headed for Galaxy's Edge because Galaxy's Edge had just opened and it wasn't even open on the East Coast yet.
Mhm.
And I was like, great, I'm going to go to Big Thunder because it's basically a walk-on my way in. But I love Big Thunder. Also on the West Coast type of news, on this day in 2019, Disneyland Forever runs for the last time in Anaheim. It had originally debuted May 2015 and closed in September 2016 and then had reopened in June of 2019. Now,
Dang, that did not last long.
Yes, so that's what I wanted to bring up. What is with Disney naming shows forevers that are meant to be holdover shows? Like Epcot Forever, only for a limited time.
Do they not understand the meaning of the word?
Forever? Yeah, because they Muppeted us. Took it away. You know, like it's really funny to me that this is like it's like I have two nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice type of moment of that's kind of weird that like in Epcot, you know, Epcot Forever was always meant as a holdover show, and it was like something a celebration of the history of Epcot. Like I'm not completely cynical, but it's really funny that Epcot Forever is what they go to when they're in the middle of figuring out their shows. And that they also did this at Disneyland. And that's around when my first trip was. So I think if they were I think I would have seen that because I went to in August of 2019 for the first time. So I would have seen Disneyland Forever
Say August? Yeah, you would have. Dang.
While I was camped out waiting for Fantasmic. Because I know I was like, I prioritized Fantasmic, and then the next night I was going to see World of Color, and then I was sitting there and fighting for my life. I was like, I need to go because I was going for a work trip, and I was like, I think I need to leave the park. It's 10 p.m. on a Sunday, and I need to go get to where I need to get to. But good times. Disney, we're gonna have to reevaluate that word for you, but you know, that's a later thing.
It's like in The Princess Bride when they say inconceivable over and over again. I do not think you know what. I don't think that word means what you think it means.
I do not think you know what that means. That's a good one. So, on to our main topic today.
As if we haven't rambled long enough.
Yeah. We're at the start of a new season. We are at the cusp, the start of a new season. Ah!
Woo! I'm so excited. We made it through our first season. We made it through our first off season. Mm-hmm. And you guys didn't forget about us. So exciting. I mean, if anything, you guys have continued to grow with us. And we got so many responses about what you guys are looking forward to. So...
so exciting. We'll talk about us first, though, because, you know. There had to have been a better way to phrase that, but I'm going to roll with it. Just like, who are you? But I guess kind of starting off with Halloween, what I'm excited for is earning that gorgeous coast-to-coast medal, experiencing Disneyland's 70th, because I didn't think I was going to get out for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a challenge bib this past week. Remember,
you sneaky woman.
I had pretty much given up hope that it was going to work out. I'm like, it's probably good for me to do a standalone race. I haven't done that in a long time. And we had extended openings on Wednesday, the 27th. And no, it was Tuesday, the 26th. So now I have done the method where you upgrade your bib and how that works. When you already have a bib and you want to upgrade to a challenge, if I were to be registering for something different, I would have had to have gone through that. But
I'm glad you got the practice in, so now we'll be experts when it's time to upgrade me to Goof.
Yeah, exactly. So I now have like Hannah's info. I'm like back, so like Hannah's like the primary one I'm logged into. And, but what you do is Sushi is purring something nasty.
I keep trying to mute the mic so that people won't have to listen to her, but.
It's fine. It's funny though.
Please enjoy the beautiful purrs of my kitty cat. Oh, nope. As soon as.
She's like, I don't do it on command.
Okay, fine.
She's so cute.
I'll let you go now. She got mad.
Fair.
I disturbed her comfy position.
Yeah, you can't take them out of bread loaf mode. But anyway, what you do is you click switch categories in your registration, and if there's something available, it'll have a drop down of what is available. So for me, it was the Chills and Thrills Challenge, and I didn't have to go through and re-update my proof of time, thank God. And I scrolled through, double checked my shirt size. I had to input how fast I thought I would run the 10K, and then went to payment, and they charged whatever the delta was between the amounts. I just went really fast and
didn't think about it.
Yeah, I just didn't think about it. And yeah, so I got a challenge bib. Sure, unsurprising surprises, but I'm excited. I'm super excited, and I do have a costume and stuff. Luckily, Pack Rat over here happened to have done a Dalmatian costume for the 5K for Dopey, so I was good to go. And
thank you, Rise and Run.
Yes, thank you, Rise and Run. So I'm excited. I'm super duper excited because I kept saying that I really wanted to do that 10K course again, and I'm excited I'll get to. Eek.
I will not be running Halloween, so I'm just really excited for Wine and Dine to get here already. I mean, I need the time to train, but I really want to be there in person to see you, to see your mom, to see your brother, to see everyone. Everyone's coming together. All the Run Disney girlies are going to be there. We are so excited. Eee!
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm excited. Smash Mouth is going to be at the Wine and Dine post-race party.
What a party.
For the E to the B. I honestly, it couldn't be more of a meme if I tried. I'll get a bib, I'm sure. And I'll be there either way. But I'm excited. The East Coast kickoff to the season is always fantastic, and I'll be hobbling from Chicago. So whatever's left of me in that. She says as if she hasn't done coast to coast back-to-back weeks, but
you're gonna be fine. I feel like you're really underestimating or not giving yourself enough credit. Because if we could go hard after Dopey, you're gonna be fine doing a marathon and then having a few days and then it's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I think because I underestimated this for between Dopey and then Princess, how beat up I was. That's what the part I'm worried about, really. Where I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll just be pretty much a slow moving vehicle for the 10 days in between me getting home from Chicago and then leaving for Wine and Dine, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm usually back to training pretty quickly anyway, so again, it'll be fine. Oh, Sushi has something to say about this. Yes, thank you, Sushi.
Thank you for your contribution, baby girl. Okay, bye.
Typhoon Lagoon will still be open, so
ooh,
we're split staying, so there'll be 2 opportunities.
Ooh, that is fun.
Yes, so exciting times because I've gone to Blizzard more recently because Blizzard tends to be open for more of the Run Disney season. So
I'll make sure I remember my swimsuit this time.
It happens. That definitely helps. What about marathon? What are you excited for during marathon weekend?
I'm very excited right now that I'm currently signed up for a standalone marathon. So it's going to leave a lot of wiggle room. Ben and I probably unadvisedly still haven't booked our hotel. So we're still trying to decide how many days to actually be down there since we don't need to arrive until later. And that will definitely also save me from the merch monster.
No, it doesn't.
Kind of. No, it doesn't. I have you. Yeah, that's true. But it means we're going to go to see Epic. at least one day. So I'm very excited.
That'll be so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'll be so. Do you know what day you're like tentatively planning on doing it?
I think I'm currently going for after the marathon, I think, because I
Okay.
don't want to feel like we have any restrictions before on like needing to go to bed early or not like wear ourselves out. And I feel very confident that after last year with Dopey and still being like feeling totally fine, not sore at all after all of that, as long as they do training well, that like we're gonna be fine to go do a full theme park the next day or the day after. And I think it's gonna be great. So we'll probably do a little bit of Disney through the weekend and then maybe like Monday or Tuesday because we kind of like to stay after. It's like
Okay.
less busy, it dies down. Still gives me a chance to get some photos and stuff.
For Metal Monday to
Yeah.
be the
We
machine.
could or we could do metal Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
And
actually make it to Magic Kingdom on time for the
oh no.
capture your moment.
It do be that way. Or we'll just plan it for the end of Princess. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so tempted. Tempted. But also have since I'm running Dopey, we're gonna see about that.
Yeah. Yeah, we couldn't do that. There's too many wake ups and
Yeah,
no.
too many beat ups. So I'm gonna say two things that are contradictory as I do sometimes. And I'm really excited to have like a quote unquote like chill Dopey. Dopey's not chill at all, so take that as you will. But the current plan
But it's
is
not your A race.
yes, correct. This is where the controversial, like hypocritical statement comes in is that knowing that I have, in case Chicago doesn't go the way I want it to, knowing that I have like another marathon to build off of is actually kind of comforting. And like it being my like, I don't want to say my home marathon because literally I'm from Chicago. So
Mm-hmm.
like,
No,
but
so basically it is.
oh no, I'm calling Disney my home marathon.
Oh.
No, I'm calling that my home marathon, right? Where like I know how things go. I
Mm-hmm.
know how everything goes. So again, that's very contradictory, and I'm going to obviously have a lot better of a viewpoint on how that's going to go after Chicago. And this isn't me like it's kind of like when I say sometimes that like I give myself the option of like, if you need to do this to get through your run or like you just go to this, like I give myself an out.
I think
And
it's a good way to take the pressure off.
yeah, because so I'm not tweaking. Because I got enough to tweak about already. So I think giving myself that, of like, oh, like you have you have your second chance marathon to do in January should things not go the way you want them to in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I don't think that that's how things will go. And also like part of it's like I'm so excited like not race Dopey this year, not race the marathon in Dopey this year. Bye. I'm gonna shenanigans. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I think that I was thinking about that in the last like couple of weeks of how I have that out. And I have that like kind of just comfort of like, okay, either which way, I don't think that obviously my marathon block would not be for naught if doing Chicago. It's my first world major. I'm gonna crush. I know I'm gonna kill it. Like I know that like obviously it's for a very, very important cause to me. And so there's always, wouldn't have been for naught anyway, but it's also kind of nice to know that like I got time. I have something else. I know I have another marathon lined up that will, yes, it will extend my build, but yeah. It's weird that feel like I have FOMO though. Like I don't know if I've talked about this. Like I have FOMO for where the Dopey plan is right now. And like I'm like really ready to be back on like the Dopey plan. Like I ran 130 miles this month. That's not like that's my second highest mileage month ever.
That's
And
bonkers.
Yeah, I'm scared. No, I'm kidding. But I'm kind of ready to be back on like that grind because it's the grind I'm more like comfortable, or that's more normal to me. Of 3 days or 3 and 3, so 3 strength, 3 running. Although I think that probably I'm going to be like, where's the fourth run? Like, where's the fourth running day? Where to go?
Mhm.
By a certain point, and then obviously I'll get into I rejoin when we really get into heavy back to backs. So great, love that for me, but. I don't know. I think that also going into my third dopey, knowing a lot more of I knew what to expect last year, but also since right now it's not a race. It's not the A race. That I think doing it for joy this year also will be, not that I didn't do it for joy in the past, but just for, chiller vibes. This is probably the latest I haven't had really a big costume plan for the marathon, at least. Where I'm still thinking through what I want to do for the marathon costumes, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Princess. We're gonna skip Disneyland because as of this point, I'm probably not going, but like whatever. And so I'm excited. I'm excited to have egg on my face when I do have a cutie little Dumbo medal.
I can't do that. There's too
I,
much going on in 2026. There's just way too much on the docket already. We're not going to have any vacation days.
yeah, fair point. Fair point. So
But
Princess.
yeah. But Princess I have vacation days for.
Woohoo.
So I'm very, very excited. It is definitely our favorite weekend. It's so special. I'm doing the challenge, so I'm doing all the races that weekend. So it's gonna be a full send. Hoping to actually use all the vacation days this year and not do a part work, remote, part vacation. That was very stressful last
Yeah,
time.
it's hard.
And yeah, it was so fun, don't get me wrong. I was so happy to be there for all the races, but it did feel weird. Like I wasn't really like, when you're at Disney, you want to be at Disney.
Yeah.
It just didn't feel quite right. Anywho, very excited for that. And to maybe have our first meetup, or at least a
Wink.
meetup. Maybe
Yes.
could be before then, but probably Princess.
Yes. We have some plans cooking for some activities for Princess. So keep an eye on our Facebook group. Wink.
Yes, that's where it'll all be. So,
Yes. I'm excited. I love Princess. Be, it'll be my fourth fairy tale challenge. Fifth fairy tale challenge. Oh my God. I'm
this will be
really
my third.
bad. Oh my God. Yeah, it will.
Isn't that wild?
That's wild. That is so crazy. Oh, it'll be so exciting. I can't wait for the Merida medal. She completes my princess set of like the current Disney
Ooh.
princesses. So she completes it. And then the challenge becomes to like get like one of like a Snow White 5K, Snow White 10K, Snow White. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna take a long time. But I'm excited. I mean, I just love Princess Half Marathon Weekend. Again, like I don't want to say cynically, but like should things not go the way I want them to with my other races, and like I still got that dog in me, and because I do need to renew my POT. Um,
Mm.
Princess is usually a pretty good option. So I have one that qualifies from Princess of 24. I have mine from Princess of 25 that's in my married name as well. But I don't know. I like to just kind of have these little opportunities to do things. But Princess is usually one that I like to race, and I don't know. It's just another race that I do really for joy and happiness, and I don't know.
It's
I'm
the whole
super
vibe.
excited. It's a whole vibe. It's glitter and tulle and friendship and
And
love and
temporary
everything wonderful.
tattoos. Sorry.
Woo! Plug, 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 plug. And
Plug,
it can
plug,
help book
plug.
too.
Yeah, and if you need temporary tattoos, you want to add a little extra something something, check out Startline Co. And if you need glitter, check out Miles of Shimmer. We're
Heck
we're
yeah.
we're we're cooking on a little collab. I just need a piece of
Ooh.
equipment to come in. So
Ooh.
stay tuned.
Exciting. Exciting. And then springtime, I'm excited to inevitably end up there.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I don't have the vacation days for that. So, you know, I don't think I can be as spontaneous as Natalie, but
Wait a minute. I
what?
think
Did you find secret vacation days that I don't know about?
no, I'm looking for them for myself too. Especially after this summer. Um, we just gotta save the date for a wedding, and I don't know when it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We just got 2 for June. Like, not back-to-back weekends, I don't think, but we just got 2 for the summer coming up, and whoa,
Pending.
it's a lot. It's a
Pending.
lot.
Yeah, I just think no, maybe it's March. I don't know. I don't know, man. Time is something.
Natalie
Anyway,
are in that phase where everyone gets married, so
we totally are. So let's get to some of the listener responses for what they're excited for this season.
let's do it. Courtney wrote in and she is excited for her very first race. I can't think of a
Woo!
better listener comment to start off with, Courtney. We're so happy you're joining the crew. I was going to say another word, but we're excited that you're joining the crew.
Yes. I'm so excited. Oh, Sarah is excited for her first coast to coast and to hopefully get close to her goal marathon time.
You got this, Sarah.
I'm so excited for your redemption moment.
We're going to cheer you on so hard. You're going to finish before me, but I'm ready.
Be at DAC just like, yeah. Just yelling from back there.
We're gonna virtually cheer you on. We'll have your runner tracking going.
Exactly. We'll just watch your little dot.
Yep. Megan is excited to become dopey for the second time when she said she would never do it again. Famous last words.
Yeah.
We don't trust anyone who says that, honestly.
Yeah. No. No, nobody. I don't trust myself. I don't trust my. Speaking similar, is that Jess is excited to just be back at Run Disney and to see everybody. Looking forward to a perfect season and her third dopey when she said it was a one and done.
Again, famous last words, guys. Also, if you are a one and done and you genuinely like did dopey like a decade ago and still haven't gone back, I would like to know.
Yeah, how did you resist temptation? Because one look at that buck tooth and I was in.
Lindsay is most excited for her dopey redemption, as well as her first princess challenge and getting back with all our friends. We're very excited to see you, Lindsay.
Yes, that we are. Christina is excited for her fourth dopey, fifth princess weekend, and seeing everyone's costumes.
Anne is excited to experience springtime surprise for the first time. Oh my gosh. That is going to be fun, Anne. It is so cool and it's how do I describe it? Because the longest race is a 10 miler, not a half, the vibe is different. And it's the end of the season. So we've talked about like the summer camp vibes and all of that, but it is a very special weekend.
It really is. Carissa is excited to do dopey, properly trained, 10 out of 10 recommend, and for the fit of the Brooks Run Disney long sleeves.
Oh, that's good. I haven't had a Brooks shirt yet, right?
Yeah. Springtime was the first set.
Yeah, so I'm excited to find out as well.
Wait, before we get to the next thing, I like how someone always makes a bingo card of what they think the Run Disney shirts are going to be for the upcoming weekend. What are you thinking?
For Halloween?
Yeah, like colors, I mean.
Oh, should we go race by race?
Sure.
I guess. I mean, like, I guess that order makes sense.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the artwork real quick.
Oh yeah, I guess that probably makes more sense because I was like, oh, there's got to be an orange one. I don't know if orange goes with any of those.
Yeah, I don't
Any of
think
the
so.
artwork.
I would guess, let's see, where's Halloween?
We're for sure getting something teal.
There it is. Yeah, so I think the 5K is probably going to be either a because it's Ursula. So that one could be the teal because like the artwork is already backgrounded.
Mm-hmm.
Like teal is the background. So like obviously it could be that. Or I could see them doing a shade of green, which I don't think is the best choice because the 5K is in green, but they've done that to us before. Then the 10K is 101 Dalmatians, so I 100% think it's either going to be gray or red.
Ooh, I could vibe with the red.
Yeah. I think it's going to be one of those two. It also, because they love blue, I don't know what's wrong with them in blue. There's also teal, like blue accents on that artwork as well. So, we could just get
It's
all
true.
shades of blue per use.
Oh my god.
The half, if it's not purple, I will riot, but I also think they might do a light green.
Oh, that would be sick though. See, what I think is going to happen is that Ursula's
But that one
going to
could be
be
gray
purple.
too. You think
Ursula's
Ursula's going to be purple?
Well, because I'm not doing the 5K, it's going to be a
Oh.
beautiful, rich purple like the Dopey 2024 one. It's going to be that gorgeous, like perfect purple
Mm-hmm.
that I'm going to miss out on.
Yeah, and then the challenge, I feel pretty solid that it's going to be a shade of blue because, of course, it is. Because we've got Hades and we've got Pain and Panic, and like, what other color are they going to pick?
Yellow.
I guess they could. Yeah. I just feel like they're not very popular. Like, they did mustard yellow for Dopey or whatever, and I guess they don't care. But
oh yeah, people rioted over the yellows last year, which I don't know.
I'm just
I don't really
cynically
mind
saying
them.
they're all going to be blue.
Yeah, no, that is probably a pretty that's a pretty good guess, I'd say. I'd say yeah, different shades of blue, and it's like
Founded in data. 50 Shades of Blue. That's Disney's vibe.
In the background, not that you'll be able to see this unless this pops as an episode clip, is my closet, and I have my Run Disney shirts. And actually, we're not seeing all that much blue in there of what I have available because most of my blues I feel like are long sleeves. Because I finally have separated because I have enough colors of each. Where I have a rainbow tank tops, I have rainbow short sleeves, and I have rainbow long sleeves. So, because that's a totally normal way to organize your closet. And, actually, no, there's a ton of blues you can see back there. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm hoping also, and like at some point this season, we get like, I'd love like a rich emerald green. That's got to be the 5
Oh, yeah.
That has to be. Or they do orange for her because of her hair. Okay, well, I don't know if I would hate that. So, when you are listening to this later this week, and we've gotten the shirt preview. Anyway, now on to Michelle. Michelle says, I'm excited for my outfits for wine and dine races. First time going as an AP, the girl mathed, clap, 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 and to hand out over 300 friendship bracelets. Oh, and to run.
That's okay. I think that's the correct priority order right there.
True that.
I really hope we see you, Michelle. I will hopefully have a friendship bracelet to trade with you. I'm going to make myself do at least a few because I don't want to just like, I want to have something to trade. I have plenty of beads. I just never do it. I bought all the beads off the Swifties post Eras tour. So it was a deal on Facebook Marketplace. It was a good deal.
Love that.
Next up is Davis. He is excited to run his first marathon, and he's doing the Goopy. He's doing the Goofy Challenge for Marathon Weekend, followed by the Dumbo Challenge at Disneyland, and the last race of Disneyland for quite some time. That is correct. I think that's quite the lineup. That is
Oh, yeah.
quite the challenge you've set forth for yourself for your first marathon and then to be doing Dumbo right after. But I think you're going to have so much fun and we cannot wait to congratulate you.
He's Gumbo.
He's Gumbo.
Like me.
Mm-hmm.
The Gumbos are the few, the strong, the proud.
I'm going to have to make a tattoo of like a bowl of the soup or stew gumbo, and then we're going to have to figure out a way to put the characters in the soup.
Love it.
Or at least hidden Mickeys in the soup or something, and it'll just be an inside joke.
Yes. Love it. Brandy's excited for her second perfect season in a row, with Dopey being her fifth marathon. Which she says, which is wild because I am a fully mediocre runner. Girl, 5 marathons.
Not mediocre. Not at all.
You can't be extraordinary unless you're extra first. And you are extraordinary.
We were going back and forth with Brandy on the Facebook group on this one. And I was telling her how I have similar feelings sometimes about like myself as a runner, of not that I'm mediocre, but just that like, you know, I'm not elite or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And we have this podcast for fun, but I don't feel like I'm anything is super extra special, I guess.
Yeah.
But we are. And but I told a friend that we'd been doing this and that I was kicking off the tattoos and all this stuff, and they asked, so like, are you like a big runner now? And I was like, I guess. If you want to be a runner, you are a runner. We don't need to qualify ourselves as mediocre or just okay or just this or just that. That's why we use the word standalone.
Exactly. Put that up as a tattoo.
Congratulations, Brandy.
Yes.
Holly says she's not sure if excited is the right word, but she's having all kinds of feelings about her first half at Wine and Dine.
So I tell you all a little story about Holly. Holly is a badass. I think we can leave the word ass in. Holly, I have known Holly for several years now through one of my other Disney groups. And Holly, I have seen Holly go from her first 5K to her first 10K and now is taking on her first half marathon. I have seen an immense amount of growth over the last few years. Holly, you are going to crush it. And I cannot wait to maybe not tackle you because that's not nice, but like hug you at the end of your first half marathon because you are going to crush it. You are going to do amazing. And I mean, it's been such a journey so far that I've had the privilege of being like a bystander for. So you are going to kill it. And I'm so excited for that for you. Oh man, someone cut an onion like right under me. Weird.
Sniff, sniff.
Achoo. Leslie is doing my first half Halloween race at Disneyland and 4th straight Princess Weekend. She says she's upped her costume game a bit for each race. I'm so excited to see it.
That's a good feeling. I feel like I have both upped and not upped my costume game. Sometimes they're like pretty great. I was really proud of Marathon Weekend, and then I came in for Princess and it was just like, what colors kind of go together for this color block?
It's like a sine wave.
Yeah. It means we're in for a good season ahead.
Exactly.
I'm gonna apologize because I might butcher this name. Eyelet? Do we think the T is silent?
Let us know.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah. If we butchered it, we'll say it again next week. Is excited to see everyone's costume creativity and having fun on the course instead of worrying about pace. That is an amazing goal. And I think you are going to find so much joy in it.
And rounding out our listener responses, we have something that everyone should aspire to. Jessica is excited to not join the Blister Brigade.
I feel like she's jinxing herself potentially a little bit in that statement. But I will keep my fingers crossed and knock on all the wood for you, Jessica, and for everyone else that you do not become a member of the Blister Brigade.
Again.
Yeah. Or ever for some people. I know we make it fun. We try and make it less sucky if you get a blister by having the Blister Brigade, but I also wish no one to be in the Blister Brigade.
Exactly. So there's one more thing I feel like we want to cover based on stuff we're looking forward to over the next year. Hannah, what's that you got there?
Well, funny you should ask, but it's my engagement ring! She's silent screaming so she doesn't hurt your ears.
I did the whole Home Alone Kevin McAllister puts the shaving cream or the aftershave on his face. Yes. So yeah, tell us all about it. Spill the deets.
I am very much looking forward to being in my engaged era this season. Ben and I went to the Amicalola Falls State Park here in Georgia this past weekend, and we hiked all the way up to the falls. If you've ever been there, it is quite the hike. It is not particularly long. It's maybe a little over a mile. However, it is almost completely fully vertical. It's like all stairs up the side of the cliff. And so we were hiking, we went up to the falls. It was Labor Day weekend, so it was absolutely packed. And we were having fun. We made it all the way to the top. I had a little oopsie. I didn't have enough to eat before the hike, so we took a little pause on the way up, and I had some Cliff Blocks to the rescue. And then we finished our hike, and there was a lodge at the top of the falls. And we went there maybe 3 years ago, closer to when we first moved to Atlanta. And we went out to the lodge. There's this big balcony out the back that has this huge vista view. And there's a lower deck sort of area where they have like Adirondack chairs and fire pits and things, and a big glass sort of like ledge thing. And we were standing out there watching. It started to rain, so we like rushed underneath the upper balcony, and we were sitting down, and I turned around because I heard a like squeak as Ben was moving the chair, and I turned around to bend down on one knee, and he asked me to marry him, and I said yes. And then we went out in the rain anyways to get a few photos, and we asked a random couple. I felt bad. I sort of said, "Excuse me," to this couple running or walking by, and said, "I know it's raining, but would you mind taking a few photos? We just got engaged." And the wife in this couple was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. We got engaged here too." Like 20 years previous. But it was like so perfect and so cute. She took some really nice photos of us. And then we hiked back down, and like halfway is where the waterfall viewing platform is. And we took some photos with the waterfall when it was a little bit less crowded because people had left because of the rain. And it was just so much fun. And now I'm a Beyonce.
The ring is beautiful. It is stunning, gorgeous, amazing.
Yes, if you would like to see a photo, I have it on my personal Instagram, or at least I should by the time you're listening to this. And yeah, it is a like 3-stone design, and we did it with a local jeweler here in the Atlanta area, and it is, yeah, beautiful. I cried the first time I saw it, so.
Someone cut like 4 onions under me. This is really weird. And I'm so happy for them.
And now Mr. Natalie can stop asking if it's happened.
Mr. Natalie has been relentless. Like almost every day for the last like couple weeks, I'm like, Mr. Natalie, settle down. Like, you think I'm not gonna know like before I have to ask? But yes, when Hannah told me, I legitimately sprinted from my basement. I was down there with in my runDisney boxes, and he was doing some Mr. Natalie things. No, he was like patching something, and I was like, look. And I also like squealed really loudly, but he had his AirPods in, so he couldn't hear that. But he's very, very excited as well.
Yeah.
It
was very lovely. Yeah, I'm so excited. I called everyone. Like, I was on, like, you know, you get engaged and then there's like a call list. You have to call everyone in your family and all your friends and all this stuff. And I called my parents. That was kind of funny because I called my mom twice and she didn't answer. So I called my dad. My dad had to go get my mom, and I could hear in the background her making a joke of like, did I hear that my daughter is calling? So my mom definitely knew why she was being summoned. Yeah. And I called my grandma, and she was lovely. This is my dad's mom. And she legitimately, we told her, and then the line went dead. And I thought we had lost signal because we were coming home from the mountains. And I thought, oh, we've lost signal. We disconnected or whatever. And I say to Ben, do you think she heard us? And she's like, I heard you. I'm just stunned.
Aww.
And she said she had just like walked into her bathroom. So she saw her own reflection when we told her. And she said her jaw literally dropped and her eyes got really, really big. And she was just really, really excited for us, and I'm really excited. My sister's getting married in a few weeks, so we're all going to be together as a family, and we can celebrate her, and everyone, we can all celebrate together.
Yeah. I'm gonna cry again.
So if you hear any future episodes where I refer to Ben as my boyfriend and not my fiance, you'll know that we recorded those in the past.
That's true. Timey-wimey things. Now you'll have to listen for it.
Easter egg. Let us know. Tag us if you hear it.
Got him.
But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Aww. Welcoming the bridal era.
Mm-hmm. So we'll have some other stuff to maybe talk about on the pod over the next year besides just running. That's all I got. Thanks for listening, guys.
If you enjoyed listening to our show, please leave us a review and a 5-star rating. We love reading your reviews out loud. You might even be featured on a future podcast episode. We have a community spotlight on our Instagram at Stride Sisters Podcast. If you want to be featured for a Medal Monday, Finish Line Friday, or any accomplishment you want to celebrate, send us a picture via our social media platforms or our email. And to continue the fun, join us on our Facebook page. All the ways to connect with us can be found in the show notes. Thanks for listening. Until our next adventure, we're wishing you endless miles of magic and memories. See you next time.